Hello, happy Wednesday, primers. Okay, so I have a challenge for you. I want you to try and take your shoe off and or on of your foot while standing on one leg. So I'll show you, hopefully quickly, what that should look like. So lift your foot up, pull your shoe off, ta-da, and then if you can, put it back on. Now, I would recommend either a slipper or to untie your laces, so putting it on is easier, okay? Now, a few things to consider. Two big ones. One is obviously balance. You have to be able to stand on one leg whilst you're moving around and doing stuff, okay? So if you haven't quite got the balance, I have a variation for you. But there is also your hip flexor strength and your core strength. Because to bring your leg up high, this muscle and this muscle is needed to get the amount of height. If you're struggling to lift your foot past here, it's going to be very hard for you to actually reach it. So I have a few things to help you. One is to use the wall. So this takes the balance aspect out of it and also helps you because you're a little bit further back. Okay, so you should be able to lift your knee a little bit higher. But if you were to then lift your leg, okay, bring it into you, it's then a little bit easier to do all this stuff. Put it on, take it off, put it on. So try against the wall. If then it's not just the balance, it is getting that leg up that high, then we're going to come down to the floor and go into like a kneeling position. I would have something beside me, again, for like balance, and it is actually hard to balance on one knee. Who'd have thought? And from there, if we're able to lift our knee off the floor, that's the good first step. Because when we're standing, we need to lift that knee higher than parallel to be able to reach it. Okay, so same applies here. If you can lift that knee off the floor, that's a really good step in being able to do this. If we can't, what I would recommend is putting something under our knee so we are higher, and then our knee becomes lower. So we can still work on lifting up the knee and using this muscle even though we're not quite practicing the exact movement just yet. When you've got that, you can then start to practice the same type of thing. So lifting your foot up, taking your shoe off. Okay, like I said, getting that in there. Use this hand sparingly, so don't like hold it up. Okay, the goal is to try and use your leg, and this is just a bit of a guide. Put it in and pull the shoe on. Practicing in these different positions and different areas will make it easier when you actually come to stand up. Now I've spent ages explaining that to you. I'm hoping when you do it won't take as long to give it a try. But what I would love is for you to send some videos of you giving this a try, however that looks like. I would use a slipper, so it's a lot easier to do it, okay, because you can also kind of get round the side and stuff. But yeah, send me a video, and because I'd love to share it in the group so everyone can see how we get on with it. Have a good Wednesday, and I will see you next week.